before we begin, I just want to drop a note about the series. Staff Picks is going to go into a different format soon, probably. I'm still going to kind of work on what that's going to be, but this series really draws me a lot of evil attention from these guys. Yeah, that's how we would represent the YouTube algorithm police checking for quote-unquote copyrighted content and quote-unquote violations of intellectual property. To say that their battle against IP theft is horse shit would be an insult to horses and their shit. This is hog vomit, horse shit, cockamamie poo-poo, stick your head in doo-doo. It is the dumbest shit in the world. To protect IP, they're making everyone who has any portion of any IP on their broadcasts, or on their, I call them broadcasts because I'm an old man, any videos that you put up, they claim everything. They just say, nope, if it has a second of our content, even from a trailer, which is, by the way, there are no more press kits given out to possible journalists or reviewers, so they can even claim a trailer that they posted to advertise their product. No, they can't, actually. That's not fair use. I'm getting tired of this shit. I want the FCC to investigate these assholes. And by these assholes, I mean YouTube, literally YouTube. I want them to be investigated by the FCC because this is a violation of the rights of everyone who posts anything. Anyway, if we don't fight for it, it'll slowly erode until we just don't have it anymore. That's my little PSA at the beginning of this. And an explanation as to why the content of Staff Picks is going to change a little bit. Each month, I'm going to do a long-form version of the show. It'll be like if you've been over on my Twitch, you will have seen my Doc Savage review. If you come here, it's such a violation of copyright, they won't allow me to show it in the United States. Because it's hilarious, and also, that movie is insane. I don't know if they're planning on re-releasing it, they want all reviews of it to be, shuttered, but if you want to see that, I will do a day where I post Staff Picks and what was called Retroflix Reviews over on my Twitch channel, which is called RetroStation 1989. So, the rest of the month, the other weeks of the month, when I don't do a long-form movie review of special movies I like, I've decided I'm going to do some special content that I think everyone will enjoy, but it won't be, I'm going to have to do some actual legwork on this one and find you some weird shit from, open source stuff. Not open source, open source. But trust me, folks, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Just needs a little more homework for your buddy Dan, but that's okay. Today, we're going to go through this quick, folks. This is Staff Picks. I'm Dan, and this is my pick for the week. All right, now, strap yourself into your Pontiac or your pickup brat-style car. Get yourself a 6 of adult beverages. Pop some corn on the stove. Maybe get a pack of olive loaf and some bread, some mustard, and set yourself down for an old-fashioned dirtbag good time. Because this is a very raunchy, raw, and insensitive action comedy from 2013. The movie's a hard R. And for more, you're going to see just some real bad insensitivity on the part of the protagonists of this film. And their language is just the tip of this iceberg, okay? Situations are messed up, and you're either going to find it funny because it's an action comedy, or you're going to be offended and, want it canceled. But it's already out. People already have it in their pockets. You can't make it go away just because you're going to be offended. So, if you take offense to this, if you take offense to the movie, please allow me to have warned you, and allow that to be the reason why if you bitch about it, it's your fault. Okay? All right. Good. We're all in agreement. The movie's called The Baytown Outlaws, and it is a watch. It centers around 3 bounty-hunting, hell-raising, ass-kicking, and criming outlaws who were called upon by the ex-wife of a gangster to kidnap her special-needs son from his father, who is played perfectly by Billy Bob Thornton. These 3 bounty hunters are from a town in Texas called Baytown. And if I had to give you, if they made a fictionalized movie of the Shady J, Dodongo, Melvor, and Tim, that would be this movie. They kind of mixed Melvor and Tim into one guy, and Dodongo is another dude. But dude, seriously, bros and female bros and female dudes and non-binary bros and dudes. It is insane. It is a B-action classic, B-movie classic from top to bottom. Now, the trailer's playing here because while I own this thing on DVD and on Amazon Prime Digital, and while I'm reviewing it for you, I'm actually using the trailer, the YouTube cancellation machine who just doesn't want my fucking videos up here, which is fine. Fine, absolutely fine. I've actually produced them, and I will actually show them on Twitch where I've never been given a copyright strike. So, yeah. This movie is an inappropriate tornado of action, crude humor, and blood and guts. Oh, and sexy prostitute assassins. They're literally prostitutes and assassins. I don't know how you get a brothel that's all... Oh, wait, here it is. That's right. Joss Whedon, where women are either warriors or whores. Or dead. Jesus Christ, that's insensitive, but hey, he's a champion of women. He made a show, Dollhouse, where men created robot women to be whores, basically. Oh, and assassin whores. All right, about this movie, a few facts. It was written and directed by Barry Battles and co-written by Griffin Hood. This flick premiered at Fantasy Film Fest, a genre film festival where you find all the cool and kick-ass movies. Pontypool, the last movie I reviewed, also went to Fantasy Film Fest. It bowed in theaters in a small release in 2013. I think it lasted less than 3 weeks. It stars Eva Longoria, Andre Braugher, that's the captain from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and the Udi brothers are played by Clayne Crawford, Daniel Cudmore, and Travis Flamel. Daniel Cudmore's been in other stuff, but I can't remember what. Oh, and that's about it. Oh, and Billy Bob Thornton is the bad guy. Folks, it's best seen because this series of staff picks gets me grief every time I post a new video. Just check it out. Check out the trailer first to see if you're ready to dip your toes into some kind of offensive humor waters. And if you liked it, let me know. If you didn't, also let me know, but know that I've already warned you that it's offensive. Next week, we're wrapping up the series with one of those long-form reviews. It's a favorite movie of mine with a full-length review a la Doc Savage. So it'll be a long review. So get your shoes and your hip waders to be wading into some, maybe you know this film, maybe you don't, but it is one of my favorites of all time. However, Baytown Outlaws, 4 stars, man. Check it out, and we'll see you for the series finale next week. Actually, I should say season finale, but who knows? Maybe I'll just feel tired of doing them after next week. But in the meantime, remember to always stay retro. Oh, and check out the latest License to Play. I'll plug it here because maybe you'll watch it. I don't think people even watch this fucking show. But if you do watch Staff Picks, thank you so much. I think it's just Stuttering Stick at this point. But if you do watch this, great. But check out License to Play. The most recent one is on DuckTales. If you watch that episode, my buddy Nathan Barnett plays a character in it. He guest stars in it. You'll also know him as Keith Apicary, and please vote for Keith coming up on America's Got Talent on the 24th. Thanks again. Stay retro, and don't forget to be cool because this movie's really offensive. And don't cancel me because of it. I didn't make the fucking movie. I just told you it was really good. All right. Stay retro, everybody. Peace.